There we go. Now we're in there. Mic wasn't picking up for some reason. Whoa. Okay. It's game time. I gotta hit some mediocre shots here to warm up. And then we'll get on with our day. We will get on with our day. We'll be playing two courses that we know. I haven't played this one in a long time, but we should be able to adjust and play hopefully halfway decent tonight. We'll see. We're going to work on a couple things. Actually, I'm going to bring us in a little bit closer to start. Oi! So I can sort of feel out the wedges. We're going to go to 70 yards. Just hit a couple shots here to get loose. So, chatted with Mr. Laird for a little bit. We're going to try a little bit wider base, ball further back in our stance, and go from there. And see if we can't get the ball to have less left spin with our wedges. That right there is actually really good. Both those are pretty good. Those are kind of sweet. Okay. If you like these, I haven't hit 70-yard shots this close in months. I have not hit them this close in months. I don't know who this guy is that showed up, but he's done okay so far. All right, so let's move ourselves back a little bit. Go to 95. Let's see if we got 95 in the tank with this club, which we should. It shouldn't be a tremendously difficult distance for us. In terms of length, we almost made it. Loft is great. Everything about that is pretty good. I may owe Mr. Laird a cup of coffee and then some if I'm going to hit my wedges like that. That is really sweet. The spin on it's great. Dude, Selva, I am dialed, I guess. I guess we're kind of dialed tonight. Kind of dialed. The proximity of the hole is beautiful. Okay. How are we doing, Selva? Okay, let's go back to a pitching wedge. Go 145 yards. 140. Smooth pitching wedge. How was your day, sir? See if we can't repeat that with a pitching wedge. That's gonna be a little short, I think. Hit a touch heavy, but good swing. Good swing. Felt good at least. Oh boy, that's thin. Stuck in a task. You know, it's just another day. I'm heading down to Boston tomorrow, so that'll be good. That'll be good to get down there and see some people. Get to see Mr. Pretam. It's a lot of side spin, Tommy. That's too much right there. Okay. I like the smooth swing though. It's closer, I just don't like that weak right stuff. It's not how we normally play the golf ball. Okay. That's more like it. Well, that golf ball is still right and still short. Okay. It's actually pretty darn close to being perfect. That's the strike we're looking for, though. That's the swing we're looking for right there. Got our body through it, rotated nicely. Started a little right with the draw. There we go. Now we're getting there, folks. Now we're getting there. That's fine. We're okay. We're okay. No office talk. No office talk. You're right, Silva. All right, let's go back. To 177, we'll call it tonight. What I feel like my 7-iron should be going after seeing these first couple swings tonight. So we'll work on a smooth 7 here. SkyTrak is on drugs, man. It says expected distance with my 7-iron is 210. I've never hit a 210 7-iron. God, that's so good. That's the golf shot I have been looking for about 3 weeks that we haven't had. That felt really nice. That was pretty. Who is this guy? What have you done? What have you done with Mr. Yak? What's interesting is I feel like I'm going at it like almost 85%, but the ball is flying just as far, if not further, than usual. Little toey. Little toey. No big hurt though. That ball would still hunt any day of the week. Mr. Yak. All right, I'll hit one more here. I kind of like where the swing is at tonight, guys. It says that shot result was a 101 swing. Let me a break, SkyTrak. A little thin. Never hurt anybody though. It's honestly, I mean, we play like a 5-yard draw, so that would be 2 yards left of target with how we would set up. All right, last one here. That's going to be left. That is the shot we have had in the bag all month long. The entire month of March has looked like that. It's funny because I could feel that puppy as soon as I got to the top of my swing. I just don't have the brain power or the physical ability to be able to stop it. And that's what we've been searching for. Okay, guys. Our dispersion is pretty darn slick. Okay. All right, what time is it? It's 8:45. Hit a couple tee shots. And we're gonna get on the road. We're gonna get on the road. So we're gonna play both courses that we're playing on Friday. And then see how it goes. I always end up playing better in these rounds than I do in the actual tournament rounds, which is frustrating, but you can't win them all. I'll take any sort of quality golf round at this point, even if it is a practice round. Okay, so we're gonna hit some 2-irons out there. Okay, this is just our get it in play club and swing. Pull off the toe. There's a toe hook. This is a carry on that. A little weak. Swing speed's there, ball speed's not, which is no surprise on that one there. Okay. Off the top of the club face. But that doesn't hurt ever, right? Like the ball in the middle of the fairway is ball in the middle of the fairway. And a lot of times when we're playing the blue tees, that's all we need. We don't need to be hitting it 265 with a 2-iron. That's the best one of the bunch. Whoa. Don't love that line though. Don't love that line. A lot of side spin. We'll hit one more of these. Just see if we can hit a straight ball and go from there. Okay, guys? Then we'll hit a couple big sticks and we'll get on our way. There we go. That's the one we've been looking for. Okay. That's a positive result. Now we get to hit the fun club. Okay. This is 85% of my fun comes from this club here. So, switch it up. Go with some drivers. Oops, don't change the hole. Go driver. I don't know where this golf ball is going to end up. It's hard for me to tell on the range. So here we go. I want to be a little bit more in control with the driver tonight. I feel like we've been very wild with the driver. Okay, so that is not the line with driver. It was a great swing though, honestly. It's a little low. So let's go right. Go on that line, see what it does. I don't think this is a driver hole, if I remember correctly. Because of that water down the right. Hey! Pretty good swing. It's a little bit low on the swing speed. Or sorry, not swing speed, spin. Spin's a little bit low. Ball speed wasn't there. We hit it a little off the heel. That's the golf ball we've been looking for a while with the driver. Yeah, that'll work just fine. Although ball speed's down, which is interesting, and the swing speed was up, which is rather curious. Okay. Just a smidge of a pull. No harm there though. Okay. Some good numbers. All right, let's get out of here. Let's go play. Let's go play some golf. Unfortunately, I gotta turn the wind on. Let me see what our settings are for the tournament. It is almost 60 degrees in the garage tonight, guys. That's warm. Which is why I'm like huffing and puffing over here. I'm in such good shape, it's not even funny. All right. Okay, so we got easy pins, 5 to 10 out of the west, and I think that is both courses. We are playing blue tees. Okay, cool. So let's go ahead and get that set up and see what goes on here. Yeah, warm is nice, man. It is like, it feels so good to sweat a little bit. So let's play Abu Dhabi first. Turn that on, easy pins. 5 to 10 out of the west. Next, play the blue tees. Where's blue tees? 6,500, so it's not overly short, which is nice. I kind of like that. I like a little bit more length on a golf course. And that is a favorable wind for us. It's actually, believe it or not, this makes it, that wind makes it a driver hole. So, because the wind is coming off the right and it's a little bit down, no matter how we make contact with this ball, it should, in theory, peel off the right side. Shouldn't go too far right. And with that being said, with it helping just a smidge, this golf ball shouldn't go right. Nuji, what's up, man? How's the practicing been coming along? You been able to get outside and play? So let's hit a driver here. Start our night off right. So these are 2 warm-up rounds for our SkyTrak virtual tour that we will be playing on Friday. And that's left. Not a ton left though, it's actually pretty straight because we set up down the right. Good ball. Yeah, actually it was pretty darn straight, which is cool. The wind was just pushing it. Okay. Now we get a shot that, if you guys have spent any time in my stream, you know that this is not my favorite thing in the world. I don't love being this close to a green. I actually much prefer like anything outside 85 yards, but when the opportunity presents itself, we do have to try and do this. So here we go. It's a 50, we'll call it a 60-yard shot. Nice 80. Hell yeah, dude. Good for you. Yeah, if you dial in those tee shots, you're breaking 80 easy, sir. Okay. Here we go. Just a little flipper in there. Okay, that is much better than what we have been doing recently, and I am here for it. I should be much closer than that, but with the way that we've hit our golf shots, I am so happy with that. Ooh, you know what makes me happy? Seeing that kind of wind on a short par 5. We should have the juice on that line to carry, because we got a 7-mile-an-hour wind behind us. Okay, 7 miles an hour behind us. Should be about a, we'll call it like it's almost like 1 mile an hour for a yard. So we'll call it like 298 carry on that line, right? So if it's 298 on that line, we still got to smush it. We got to hit it hard. But we can absolutely carry it. And that would set us up very nicely for the second shot. So here we go. That ain't gonna get the job done. I mean, it's gonna be fine, but I don't think it carries. Luckily, we missed it just to the right. Boy, that is so fortunate. That's a great miss. As you can see, that spin and the ball speed were not so hot, but that being not so hot is an unbelievable result. So 225 downwind, yeah, that was a hell of a kick. I think this is going to be a smooth 5. If we hit it solid, it should be just past the pin since we're so far down. This golf ball should go about 220-ish. So depending on the kick and where this ball lands, determines a lot of things. So here we go, just a smooth 5-iron, just like we were hitting on the range. Oh, that's crispy. That is crispy. That is so good. Where has this guy been all month, man? I have not hit an iron shot like that in quite some time. Where I got the number right, I got the line right. Like, that's the appropriate spot to miss that golf shot. That's pretty cool. And that pops us down to 2 under. Ah, this golf hole. It was always in my bag. I don't know, Selva. Kind of like 2-iron on that line. That still gives us wedge in. The golf swing tonight feels amazing. It's funny, is I sent a wedge video to David Laird, who's on the tour, and he does lessons and stuff. Just looking for stuff in my setup, and I saw a couple things. It's funny when you see your swing on video, like things start to make a little bit more sense. And for me, it's always like one of two things that ends up getting in my way. One, I get quick. Two, I let the ball slide too far forward in my stance. And from watching myself on video, it looked like I was doing both of those things, which was causing me to do all sorts of funky stuff with my wedges. And what's interesting is I just sort of I tried to carry it over into my full swings, and it looked like it worked. So this swing right here that we're about to pull off here is actually going to be a perfect example of what has been going wrong with my golf game. So this golf ball should just barely draw with that wind, right? And for us, like this is a comfortable full 50 degree. And the other thing we noticed too is like my stance is a little narrow. When the stance gets narrow, I feel like the hands just clear so fast. So a little bit wider stance, let's see what happens here. That's pretty sweet. I know it's not a great result because it's long, but in terms of the line, it wasn't bad. Had probably a little bit too much side spin, but it's pretty good. All things considered, still a green in regulation. Do you want to be a little bit closer on that? Sure. But it's okay. So we got a bigger wind here off the right. So I want to go out that far, probably 10 yards. Hit a soft 8. Let the wind sort of knock it down and bring it back towards the pin. If it ends up left of the pin, that's fine too. That's the fat part of the green. Ooh, there it goes. That was always the concern. Got our number right. Side spin number is going to be, yeah, far too high. So that's okay. That's a miss for sure. We got a nice little chip shot down the hill here. 12 yards, we are in the semi-rough. So this ball's going to jump. Let's just knock one down there. Let's see what happens. Whoa, 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 whoa. Okay. The green speeds are supposed to be slow. I mean, I only carried that 5 yards, guys. Oh boy. That wasn't very good. I mean, I know it's downhill the whole way, but I didn't really see that happening. Did we change the, do we have them on slow greens? Because even that looked like it rolled out a little bit too much. Okay, Tommy. That's a bogey. Wait, a 429-yard par, oh, it's par 4, okay. I saw hole 5, and I was like, wow, that's a really short par 5. Okay, back to 1 under. probably the line. It's not going to carry that far because we're into the breeze. This is just going to be a fairway finder. We don't need to juice this one up. Let's go from there. Solid driver time. Oh. Nope. It's the color of the green is one. I need to figure out what the hell I'm doing with my, I mean, these are just fairway finders, which makes a little bit of sense, but holy shit, those are short. Okay, so this one's probably gonna play about 170. I'm gonna hit a little knockdown 7. So when it's red or yellow, that means it's a more aggressive slope, and then the speed of the little dots moving on the green show you how fast it is. So here we go, knockdown 7. Down, I think. That was such a good strike. It's a little bit deep, but a really good strike of the golf ball. Just 309 on the side spin. We read that one right. Good deal. I hope this one's down breeze. That might be the only saving grace here. Okay, so this is a really, I mean, it's a short hole. We don't need to do this, right? Like if you think about course management here for a hot second, the fun shot is this one, but that's 326 yards to carry the hazard, right? Whereas like to get it to the hazard line there is 266 or 234 on the right. So the play here, let's go to like 250. That's probably too far. I mean, the play here realistically is that line there with something like a 4-iron. Turn it over. The ball with a 4-iron should never reach the water left. Water right is in play, but I don't, like, the ball doesn't go that way for me with a long iron. So we're going to hit smooth 4-iron here with the draw down the middle of the fairway. Kind of like that. I think it's got to sit maybe just a little bit. No, it's fine. So there we go. Like 240 yards, 235, perfect. And we can go from there. And we got 158 in. With that kind of wind, we'll play it. We're going to play this 150. Okay, 150, so that's a smooth 9-iron for us. All day long with a little bit of draw should be perfect. It's not drawing as much as I wanted it to. That is fine. We got the numbers somewhat right. Just left it a little right. Pretty good swing though, all things considered. Again, if we're hitting this, I mean, we've missed one green so far. It was a bogey, which I know that's a shocker. We miss the green, we make bogey. It's pretty much how it works in real golf too, no? Okay, so we've got a 184 yards. It's quartering off the left. So this is going to be like a knockdown 6. It's kind of the shot I like. With the knockdown 6, it shouldn't go that far left. The wind should really hold this up and bring it back to the right. So this is just a smooth knockdown 6-iron, guys. dummy, you shut the club face on that. I mean, it's dancing, but we pulled it, which gave it, yeah, way too much side spin, 900 side spin. So that golf ball, instead of letting the wind guide it back towards the hole, my golf ball was trying to fight it the entire way in the air. And that's no good. Okay, I'm gonna make one change here with driver. We're gonna go with a slightly shorter tee, okay? Because I feel like we're just dead off the top of the face all day long here tonight. So let's go out to, probably there's about as far as we can get. I mean, this is gonna probably bring up a pretty interesting decision for our second shot, depending on where this one ends up. So let's go here. That's much better in terms of, I mean, the line's not better, don't get me wrong on that. But in terms of spin, it should be a little bit higher. Yeah, 1800, why are we swinging like a little girl? Those numbers are all low. I mean, unfortunately, we're not gonna be able to go for this one. Ball speed time, so I think I know what's happening like in my head, all right? So you guys have to bear with me here. So I feel like I tweaked something in my left oblique, and in my head, I'm like, don't overdo it. Won't be an idiot. Does that say bunker as the lie? Okay, it does say bunker. So that changes the way we hit this shot a little bit. I'm gonna hit a 6. With that wind, this golf ball should end up about 170, 175 maybe. If I'm doing my math right in my head here. Too much side spin, Thomas. You're gonna miss a fairway because of it. Yep. Okay, wow. Wow, wow, wow. Holy cannoli. That is a lot of side spin, folks. Okay, so semi-rough. This golf ball is probably going to go about the same distance. Now you add into account the wind. I kind of like, let's go 95 yards, okay? So 95 yards on this one. This should be a full 58 degree. That is so high in the air. Pretty good shot though. Much higher than we wanted. Although the 31 degrees of launch isn't bad. And the spin was like relatively tame. So, all in all, pretty good result. This is a hard driving hole. It's narrow. But the one nice thing is with the wind off of one direction, whenever you have a wind off of one direction hard, the nice thing about it is you can take one side of the golf course out of play. I say that I'm probably going to hit this golf ball left. Okay? But that wind, in theory, should hold that golf ball up, anything that's trying to turn over that way. So the start line is more important than the spin on this one. So here we go. Come on, wind. As I said, the wind is supposed to help us. Oh, mama. Well, that's going to make for a very interesting second shot. It's supposed to be a free fade Selva, except when you pull the golf ball, it doesn't really matter So one of two things is going to happen here, guys. I think SkyTrak registers rocks. If SkyTrak registers rocks, this golf ball is going to hit that rock and shoot about 45 yards backwards. Okay? So that's sort of the question du jour here. If this hits the rock, we're dead, and it's just going to go backwards, and we'll just sort of have to live with it. If not, we've got to swing at the green here. Rock. Oh, no rock. Did nick the tree, though. And that is going to make for an extremely difficult shot out of the bunker. Okay, well, we're certainly making this one interesting. You still got to get, I mean, you know, these aren't impossible to get up and down on a simulator. In real life, I think I'd be pooing my pants on this one a little bit. So it's a monster flop shot. Want to get the hands low. Don't have to hit it incredibly high, but we got to drive it. That was very close to being very good. I mean, it was very good. The swing was excellent. We launched it probably a smidge on the high side. We end up shooting on the front. Like a half shot under par, I think is what it said. Yeah, that golf ball. And it's always interesting, right? Because I feel like you are playing at the mercy a little bit of the sort of the course design. And that golf ball, we know for a fact, should hit that rock every day of the week, right? So that's okay. All right, so we're missing everything left. That means one of two things. I think the club face is shut. I think that's really our problem here. So let's really try and finish this puppy out to right field a little bit, using our baseball terminology. Hit the cart path for me one time. Still pulled it. Yeah, 4 degrees of pull. The golf swing was great. The start line, what are we doing on that one a little bit, guys? I'm kind of confused. The cool thing here is we're in a bunker. So the bad news is my hybrid likes to do a lot of really terrible things in the air. Okay? It likes to go left. Us setting up 23 yards right, we are playing for a hook, 100%. But it's kind of what my golf ball does, unfortunately. As I hit one straight for a change. It is drawing ever so slightly. What kind of bounce are we going to get? That was a really nice swing. Yeah, it's a net positive with it going 3 degrees right. So that is the positive thing I have to say about that. That's a proper draw. So Selva here, we're talking about like slope and telling if it's away from us. You see those little beads that are going away? That is sort of what we're keying on here, right? So by them running away from us and with it being yellow towards us, it means it's more aggressive downhill the closer to us. So we probably only need to carry this about 4 yards and let it run out. We should have a pretty good look at birdie. Gosh darn it. Well, that's unfortunate. Those are the ones that hurt, right? Like that 0.2 on a shot is a little bit painful. The other thing that's painful is this is a drivable par 3, but it's not really drivable. And that wind makes it absolutely 1,000,000% not drivable. Okay. So let's do some mental gymnastics here. That's probably our line. We're going to hit a 2-iron on that line. And we want to just carry it over the edge there. The wind will hold it up from going right, so right's not a concern. Left is a concern with the way we hit this thing. But I like this golf ball to be good. That's a pretty golf swing. Should be just enough. Yep. Perfect. Beautiful. That was by far our best 2-iron of the night. A lot of positive things about that one. And now we got that 88 uphill into the breeze. So if we remember what we did earlier with a similar number, we had 87 into the breeze. We came up a little bit short. Okay, so we're going to go out to the right. We're going to hit a smooth 54. This does not have to be hard, but we still need to stay aggressive on the swing. Okay, that's a pretty good result. 11 feet never hurt anybody. Nice launch angle. Spin was actually controlled. Okay, it's a good result. It's a birdie-ish. It's really like a bar. Okay, 168 with that kind of wind. Sort of quartering off the left. I like, that's too much. Just right of the flags. We'll hit a little bit of a draw. Wind should hold it up. This is a smooth 8-iron. Does not need to be hard by any means. Let's go from there. That is a great swing. And we got the number right too. Okay, guys. That was really pretty. See, that guy is still in there, the guy who hits good iron shots every once in a while. He just doesn't like to make many appearances anymore. Okay, so this is the anti-left wind, which is nice in some regards. This is going to be a firm 2-iron. We can get a little bit aggressive with this swing because even with too much side spin left, the wind should hold it a little bit and no worse than left rough. So here we go. Let's hit 2-iron here. Nice swing, you jabroni. Just carry. Oh, that's no good. Big bounce. Oh, we don't like that first cut stuff either. It's really tough to judge on the sim. You hit that so incredibly high off the club face. That's a lot of yards left in. Okay, 75. It's going to kill the spin. I kind of like a 78-yard shot, okay? So let's hit full 7-iron here. I mean, that's the thing is this golf ball could jump, so that's the other scary piece. So I think full 7, just trust it and put a good swing on it. You just have to live with the result. That's going to be so far right, it's not even funny. Because we left the club face open. We did not hit our draw that's supposed to work back into the breeze. We just left the face open. So, what's funny is like we left it open, it was just a straight push. So, we are chipping back into the hill the whole way here, which is nice. We can be a little aggressive with it. 19 yards out of the rough. So, here we go. Be aggressive with it. I wouldn't say that was aggressive. That was very passive, unfortunately. Man, we stink around the greens. We stink around the greens. I have such a hard time judging those. Okay, so we're still 1 or 2 under par. Not lighting it up by any means. We're actually hitting a lot of really quality golf shots. So we have 432 down breeze. So this golf ball is going to zip a little bit. Kind of like that line. So I think I'm set up open. I think that's part of my problem is my feet are just a little bit open, my hips a little bit open, my shoulders are closed. So let's try and square up our feet here and see if that makes a difference with our drives. And what do you know? It does. It's so interesting how that works out, no? That was a good ball. Right down the middle. Boy, we are not swinging very hard at the golf ball tonight. That's okay. So 106 down breeze. I kind of want to hit a full 58. Okay. So we're going to hit a full 58. Let's see if this carries. We'll play like a 98-yard shot and see what happens from there. We got the number right. That's good. Just a little pull. Just a little bit too much side spin, but at the end of the day, 11 feet compared to what we've been doing, that's really nice. Our ball striking's been really good. The scoring hasn't been there as much this round. Say that we're still a couple under. I mean, we got a par 5 coming home. Okay, this is gonna be a full 9, I think. Let me make sure we got the right stick. We do. Smooth 9-iron, doesn't need to be smushed. And go from there. That's a good ball. Did we get the number right? We did, 13 feet again. Good result. What's interesting is like the difference between this round and a round where like you're sniffing 8 under par is purely just like 7 or 8 feet on a couple swings. This hole, if I remember right, I'd never know what to play it, right? Because like, that's kind of what I want to do. I still think that's the right play. So let's hit driver on that line. But what I need to do is I need to man up a little bit and I need to swing. Like this 112 swing speed is like very, very low for us. So here we go. That's more like a driver swing for us, guys. It's got a chance of going through the fairway, but back into the breeze, 3 bills, that's a much more aggressive swing with driver. Yeah, 172 on the ball speed. All those numbers look great. Like those are fantastic numbers. Okay, so we got 110. This should be full-ish 54. A full wedge isn't exactly like the smartest of moves most of the time, but I want to sort of stretch the limit of like how far we hit shots. So we're going to go with a full 54 here and see what happens. Here it comes backwards. So it's close. Not perfect, but close. Probably a little bit high on the launch, which did us a little bit of damage there. But still, I mean, the ball's in play. And, okay, I think this is going to be another driver, guys. Let's see here. Again, we'll go down the left-hand side. Wind should hold it up on that line. Same swing as the last hole. Okay, so let's go from there. There we go. Got that power fade working again. That's obviously the wind helping out a little bit, but no, I didn't want the rough. 120 on the swing speed, by the way. That's a pretty good swing. Okay, so semi-rough. This is actually almost an identical swing as the last hole, right? Just the wind should push this ball back to the right a little bit into. I still like a full 54. What's interesting about that swing, holy jumper, is that's why I don't like the first cut. The ball just came out so hot because we just watched the ball in the last hole go 106, or when we had a like relatively like neutral wind, and that one, because of the semi-rough, the ball just zipped out. Oh, why? No, don't do this to me, not on this hole. Because like we needed that to be down breeze. Because otherwise all this shit is in play. So it begs the question, do we do something like this? Own where it sort of lands. I mean, in the tournament, I don't know if we're going to be caught dead doing this, guys. But here, we're just going to do it for shits and giggles and try and split the narrowest of gaps. This is not the correct play, okay? Yucky. It's going to probably be really good in terms of like the net result, because we hit a little heel spinner. As long as it's not in the bunker, I mean, 238 out of the rough. Like that is not the wise play. Is this 18? Oh, it is 18. Okay. Like that's not the right play there at all, guys. But is it a fun one? Yeah, absolutely is. This is probably not the wisest of plays either, hitting a hybrid here. But we'll try and smack one out there. See how close to the green we get. Even if this ball chases to the front of the green, it's got a chance of rolling all the way back there. So here goes nothing. Yuck. Just gonna nosedive. Catch this fairway, maybe. It's actually, probably does more harm than good there. It's gonna be like a 2.1 maybe, 2.2. Blimp. What's up, Durf? How are you doing, homie? What we shoot? 68.7. So, I mean, that's a lot of wind on a course that's not super short. So we'll take that. Right, we will absolutely take that. So that's one in the book, 68. Now we get to go play our favorite golf course on the service. Some of you are probably sick of watching me play this golf course. To that I say, I don't care. I love this place. And the fact that we get to play our event here this week, I've been dying to have this one in a tournament. The only difference is I don't typically play with wind when I'm just playing by myself. Looking clean? Well, yeah, dude, I can wear shorts, brother. Or shorts. I can getting to rock a t-shirt is beautiful. All right, so we're gonna bomb driver here. Right at that bunker. Go from there. So here we go. And the nice thing about this golf course that I really like, I get to hit this club a lot. And I mean a lot. And we get to hit it very aggressively because of the way the course is set up. So we're going to see some, if we get it downwind, we're going to see some monstrous drives. Okay? Man, that spin number is so much better. That is so much better. Okay. So we are at elevation, probably like 3,000 something feet. We only have, what's the wind say up there? 5? Okay, so for the conditions, it's tame. I like a full 50 here because of elevation. Okay. We pulled it and we crushed it. I mean, 16 feet. We're not setting any course records. Durf, my brother, he's down in Philly, got seats right on the glass for the Flyers Caps game tonight. Now see this is where this golf course gets really fun, because when we're downwind, and we're severely downhill, this golf shot actually is in play. Okay? It looks like I'm taking a wild ass line, and I am. I don't know if I do this in the tournament, by the way, but for science purposes tonight, we're 100% doing this. We overcooked it. We hit the shit out of it though. Yeah, we did. 360 yards. We hit the bejesus out of it. But this is not the easiest shot in the world, guys. So like, while that was, oh, don't say that, bro. I don't want to know that shit. Couldn't be a worse team to lose to. Besides Pittsburgh, or Boston, or Montreal. Anybody in like the Eastern Conference, I hate watching the Capitals lose to. All right, so 29 yards. Yeah, this course you can't overcook. So here we go. We're gonna hit a flop shot up there, guys. Go from there. I really like this one. Yeah, stay on the green. So that's the thing, right? Like 17 feet isn't a great result from where that drive ended up. But, you know, it is what it is. That's actually a really hard pin considering this green. Okay. It's a knockdown 7. It's actually a really awkward distance for us. So we're gonna go knockdown 7. We're gonna go smooth with it. See if we can just fillet one in there, okay? So a nice easy 7-iron. I love the strike. It's probably gonna be too much club, or it's gonna go in. Apparently I don't know my distances tonight. That was perfect. Quite literally perfect. It was a great swing. I'm just more or less surprised that it ended up right there. Okay. The unfortunate part about this tee shot is where we have to start this golf ball. So we're going to start it there. Hit a little draw. So where we're at, we're 1 under through 3. Okay. So we're going to go there with it. We're going to hit it hard. Try and chase it down there as far as we can. I feel like we overdid that one again, and we did. Holy duck hook. That might be out of bounds. Holy shit, what a golf swing, by the way. What are you doing? I mean, the nice thing is it registers as a bunker, technically. That was like a tremendously bad golf shot, okay? But again, this is a golf course, and Silva, your statement rings very true there, sir. This golf course is for overcooking. You can miss the golf ball here and you can be okay. And this is a prime example. So we're gonna hit 8-iron here. Let the wind bring it back for us. Oh no. Not a good strike of the golf ball. It's actually a very, very fortunate result for how badly it was struck. It was the right club. Just a really lackluster job on the execution by my part. We're in the fairway, straight up, 12-yard chip shot. Pretty straightforward. We have a chance of making this one. So let's see if we can get this one close to going in. Just pushed it a little bit, but anytime you miss the green, you get up and down, you're good to go. Good to go, guys. The nice thing is we're actually ending, like we're moving at a pretty good clip here where it makes me feel better about, So the problem with this golf shot is we have too much firepower for it. Because if it's 305, playing at elevation, ball is, it's downwind. You can try that. So let's try that there. I mean, this is, again, scientific round here. We don't have to kill it. Let's see if we can't get one close. It's been a little bit since we've seen one of those guys, but we got our SkyTrak read, Selva. "19 degrees left" is, that's what makes me very nervous, okay? Because we're gonna do our mulligan. Because if that happens in a tournament, like I can't do anything about it, right? Like it's just a ball out of bounds. But those kind of reads just scare the living shit out of me, man. Let me adjust my light here. So let's play it appropriately like we would in a tournament. Okay. We'll go there with it. We're gonna hit a smooth 4-iron. But that shot scares me, guys. Like that really does scare me because when those happen in a tournament, you're just dead, right? Like there's no mulligans. But we know that's a misread, right? So here we go, smooth 4. That's the swing. Yeah. I mean, that's, even though like that's still that's a big pull, right? Like we don't, 19 degrees is about as bad as it gets. I don't think we've seen anything more than that. Okay, so let's stop talking about it. Nothing you can do about it. Okay, so we got a 76-yard shot here. We did work on these a little bit in our practice, so we know how to hit it. Kind of like that. Nice low driver, 1 hop and stop. That was very nice. So that's got an asterisk on it, but we got the SkyTrak Special. This is the hardest golf shot on the hole, on the course. And with it being into the breeze, that makes it a relatively simple decision for us. We're going to hit a 2-iron here. Okay. You're going to hit a 2-iron, just rip it on that line. Wind should hold it up nicely. Even if it goes right, we don't have enough juice to get it into the water. But when you swing like that, that is so pretty. We're gonna have miles into this hole. Ooh, boy. Well, the only thing I can say about that swing was you hit it so badly. It actually almost brought the water short into play. This is not exactly the club I imagined coming in with. We're gonna hit 5-iron here. Okay. Should be a full 5 since we're into the wind and uphill. So let's just put a good swing on it and erase that bad tee shot. That is a perfect 5-iron. That was a perfect 5-iron. So that's a really good swing, guys. Par on that hole. You're not really losing strokes to anybody. No, par on this hole, you're losing strokes to folks. Be down, breeze. Yes. Yes! Oh, this is going to be a really fun swing. Okay. Here we go. Hold on to your hats and glasses, folks. Because with it being downhill, down breeze, the wind is helping our nasty miss. This golf ball should be absolutely served. Okay? Oh, come on, wind. You got to hold it. Missed that. Oh, that's rough there. Oh, no. We lost so much distance because of where that golf ball landed. Shoot. Shoot. Okay. So the play on this one here is we're going to hit our hybrid. The wind should hold it up a little bit. Although it looks like we're on an upslope, so I hope it doesn't hit the slope in front of us. Just try and crank a hybrid and go from there. Oh, that's good. That might have a chance of chasing up there. Oh, and it did. Boy, 250 out of the rough. That's pretty good. That's another birdie. That's another birdie. I love this golf course. It sets up so well for our game. It's one of the few courses that I feel very, very comfortable with at all times. Okay, so 154 downhill at elevation. So we'll add another 5-ish yards, maybe 6 yards. Smooth 9-iron, wind should hold it up. So let's just hit a smooth 9 here. It should be perfect. Wind, do your part. Oh boy, that's deep. Oh, actually no, I think distance was okay. Was it 158? Yeah, so we were 2 yards deep. Still a good swing. I didn't get a chance to check the spin. Be down breeze. do us a favor. I want redemption on a par 5. Of course not. Okay. All right. The nice thing is, the trouble is kind of out of play here. So we're going to go on that line. Wind should hold it up a little bit. But the key here, and it is on most driver swings, you gotta, if you find the fairway, that ball is going to roll so much further. We're 3 under through 8. We want to keep our foot on the gas. Oh, mama. That's a pretty good swing, guys. I like that one off the face. Nice little, I mean, it's a pull cut. Those things are so safe. Okay, uphill, 212. Wind slightly hurting off the right. This has got 5-iron written all over it. Probably want to go just a little bit more to the right, honestly. Because even if you miss-hit it, you want it to shoot that gap. Because if you miss-hit it, it's still going to have a chance of running up. Oh, so here we go, smooth 5-iron. Let's see what we got. Oh, it's not turning. That is the only thing you could not do. We hit a little bit off the heel, a little bit thin, and the golf ball didn't turn over. But all that tells me is we probably played it out a little bit too far right on a conservative line. So, I mean, we kind of deserve that a little bit, if I'm being honest. More or less where we played it. So we got 19-yard bunker shot. Let's get it up and in for birdie. See if we can't get the 4 under on the front. Oh, we hit it too hard. Hit it too hard. Shoot. Nope. Let me shoot, is that 32.7? Is that what it says? Okay. Now, wind dependent. Still kind of like driver here. We can take it on that line into the breeze. It should not go that far. I actually want to go one more there. That's probably the right spot for it. Into the breeze, 320, we don't have that. So that's probably an appropriate line. It should never go that far. So here we go. That is horrendous. Yeah. It's not going to hurt at all, but in terms of the ball strike, no good. No good. Yeah, 168. But those kind of shots don't hurt us, right? And that's obviously something that's very important because our misses recently have really, really hurt us. Okay, so let's think about this one for a second. We got 121 adjusted. Wind coming off of the right. I don't think we need to go that far right, Tommy. So just inside that bunker, should push it back. It's really hard to hit this one. I mean, the right play here is probably to drive a pitching wedge in and have it one hop and skip. But I want to work on my wedges a little bit, so I'm going to hit my 50 degree. This might land short and spin back. I don't think that's getting there, guys. If it does, it's going to rip. There it comes. So, I mean, unless we fly it like another 2 yards and flirt with it not coming back at all, that's as good as I can do. Okay. This hole plays so long. Although we get 30 yard advantage here from the tips. From the tips, this puppy plays like a monster. It's like 525, and I think I go like driver 4-iron when I hit it good. So luckily for us, this is going to be a little bit shorter. We're 3 under through 10. Here we go. Ball is mushed. Catch that downslope too, ball. There it goes. See you later. Told you we'd see some big numbers. There's our first one. 350. Changes the hole ever so slightly. Okay, plays 137. Adjusted, we'll call it 132. It's kind of a tough number for us. Got that wind off the right. It's only 5 miles an hour, Tommy, not the 7 we were just playing. So this is going to be a knockdown pitching wedge. For easy pins, this actually is a relatively tougher one. So we're going to hit a little knockdown pitching wedge here. Shoot. I mean, we missed it so bad. We missed it so bad. We came inside, we hit it fat. I didn't let myself get steep on it like I wanted to. And that is a pretty poor shot on us setting ourselves up very nicely off the tee. So, I don't know, guys. That's not very pretty. You got to take advantage of tee shots like that now. Okay, here we go. What does it say? Does that say 11? Uphill slightly. Okay, good up and down. Again, those are the ones you need to sort of keep the momentum. We're at 3 under. We should be probably a little bit more with how we've hit the ball, but that's okay. That's okay. Okay, where's the wind? Into off the right. So I still think no matter what, we have enough juice to carry this. Gonna be close. It's gonna be close. We gotta hit it good to carry everything. So let's do ourselves a favor and hit it good. Okay. Here we go, guys. Driver, try and pound one down there as far as we can. Kind of like that. It's a big swing. That was a good swing. Did I lose my tee? There it is. 119 on swing speed. Yeah, we were definitely moving the club on that one, guys. That one felt good. That one felt good. Okay, 90 yards into the breeze, ever so slightly. Should be a kind of like a full stock 58. Should land a little bit past and spin back. Should be a good number for this shot. Kind of like that. Okay. What was our spin rate? Holy spin. 11.3K spin is a lot of spin. Now, this one actually, if that's a water hazard, I mean, like that would be so fun, right? But fun and smart aren't the same thing. So the right play is you take 2-iron and you rip it, right? So we're going to do the smart play. It's kind of boring, but this is the correct play. 4 under through 12. Got to keep the round moving forward. Here we go. It's going to give us a lot further in than we wanted, but it still gives us the chance at going at the green in 2, right? And that's the important thing on that swing, is to not find a hazard. It's just so boring. It's boring. I don't like that. Okay, so I'm going right at that flag. If it ends up a little left, that's better than short right. I have a really bad habit of being in that short right bunker. So this is going to be a hard, we're going to actually make it a 3-iron, which we don't hit very often. So a hard 3-iron here should be perfect in terms of distance, but we'll see, guys. Let's see what happens here. It's just a little left. But in terms of being on the right side of everything, that's the right place to be in 2. Right? So the unfortunate thing about that tee shot is we don't have a club for it, right? Like that calls for a fairway metal for us, something like 280 off the tee. And I don't really have that in the bag. Now we're going to go upstairs here with a flop shot, see if we can't get it up and down for birdie, and go from there. So a 19-yard flop shot. Oh, we killed it. Oh, and we didn't get to use the slope because we absolutely smooshed it. That's a waste. That's a waste of our length. Okay, guys, let's see if we can't bounce back. That's a little unfortunate. The other thing that's unfortunate here is I don't necessarily have a club for this shot. Like 270. I mean, we can try this. We're going to hit hybrid. Okay? I don't think, the problem is I don't think I've got enough with this club, even with the elevation, for us to get it there. So like we really need it to turn over and sit in the mouth there, short left. Like that's kind of the best case scenario. Like a 30-yard shot here would be best case scenario for us. Like that's kind of, and that's still really, I mean, it's really short, but, and it leaves a really awkward number. So tournament time, quick note to self, we're not going to be doing that, okay? So in the tournament, we're going to leave that golf ball short at about 90 yards, okay? But here we go. So we've got 47. We just need to flip one in there. We don't need to hit this one hard at all. One hop and spin, okay? Well, it ended up okay, but it was a less than desired strike of the golf ball. That's called getting away with one there. Which, you know, when you're playing well, you need some of those in a round. Okay. Now, this is knockdown 7-iron. Okay. Don't need to hit this hard. You try and hold the face off, come steep at it, because it doesn't need to be a full 7. Okay. So a little knockdown shot here. Oh, fudge. That is such a, I mean, that is unbelievably lucky because that was a really bad swing. We pulled it and we had the draw spin, so we sort of double crossed what we were trying to do and try and hit like a little hold off shot. And the fact that it missed that bunker and rolled up that far is unbelievably fortunate. Unbelievably fortunate. We might be the luckiest player on a SkyTrak with that one. But you know what, guys? I've had my fair share of bad breaks, okay? So when I get a good one, I'm going to take it. This is not the greatest play. I don't need to kill this one. I'm going to take a smooth driver here. We don't want to hit this one too hard because it brings those rocks into play. So this is going to be a fairway finder. Probably going to dial it back about 112, 113 with the swing and see what happens. Okay, something like that. Did not try to kill it. That's the fairway finder. I mean, at elevation downhill, that's why it goes so far. 111 on the swing speed. Okay, so we took a lot off of it. Really, and the point of that was to take out the outcrop there on the right. Okay, that was the entire point of that swing. So this is going to be smooth 8 all day long. Should be a perfect club. Again, don't need to kill it. Let's try and hit that same knockdown swing here. Like that. Just not enough club. It's probably a full smooth 8 instead of a knockdown. But still a green in regulation, and I don't have to chip, so I'm happy. Anytime I'm not chipping on the SkyTrak, I'm a happy man. Guys, I'm a real happy camper with that, so good stuff. Now, this is a knockdown pitching wedge. We don't need to kill this. We need to play this about 130 yards. So it actually is kind of in between clubs. So let's try and hit a little knockdown pitching wedge here. Kind of like that one. Stay on the green. Ooh, I thought we missed. Yeah, it's about as far as we can hit it. And I hit that so soft with the pitching wedge. Okay, another one under. And we get an absolute treat. So where the last driver was a nice smooth, oh, and it's down breeze. Why do you gotta do this to me? This golf ball, we are gonna try and take to another planet, okay? This ball we are going to swing at extremely hard. And if we miss the fairway, at least we're going to have fun doing it. I want this golf ball to chase 375. Okay, which sounds crazy, but knowing this hole and knowing this wind, it is absolutely feasible. And that golf swing is going to give it a chance. Yeah, so it wasn't 375, it was 360. You know, 114 on the swing speed. But that golf ball was annihilated, man. And the cool thing about it is it gives us, what does that say, 179 plays like? 179 down breeze. I kind of like an 8-iron, okay? Just a full, smooth, aggressive swing with an 8-iron. With being at elevation, this golf ball has a chance of flying that far. So we're playing like a 170-yard shot here. Oh, that's the best 8-iron we have hit in weeks. It absolutely flew far enough. Well, that felt really nice. And that's going to put a nice number on the scorecard for us there. I thought that said 63 for a second. I got really excited. 65.3 is a very good round of golf, guys. What we shoot on the back, 32. So it was almost even front and back. I think we only missed 2 greens. Did we make a bogey on the front? So, I mean, that's pretty much, I mean, we screwed up 9. I mean, when you go bogey free, that's our best ball striking round in quite some time. That's pretty sweet, guys. That's as good as we can do. That's as good as we can do. So, I mean, it's still, even though we're playing in elevation, like that's a pretty long golf course, right? So our 2 rounds tonight, what the hell did we shoot? Let me move the thing here. So we shot 68.7, 65.3. Both of those are very good rounds of golf. And sets us up pretty good. I mean, playing the blue tees after playing what we did on Monday night with frickin' Bethpage and French Lick, those feel so much nicer than what we played earlier in the week. So, I mean, it sets us up pretty well for the tournament, guys. So if you guys are unfamiliar, we play on the SkyTrak virtual tour. Some of you in here may be from that, because I know Laird made a post, which was really nice. So on Friday, every Friday, we stream our rounds. So I'm going to be streaming them both on Friday. If you guys want to come back and hang out, hit subscribe so you get alerted when we go live. But on Friday, we typically go live about 8:45 at night. Between 8:45 and 9 is when we go live. Most nights. Tonight's a little bit earlier because I got to get up at 5 o'clock to drive into the office. I'm going downtown tomorrow. So, guys, I really appreciate it. Those are 2 excellent rounds of golf for us. And I hope that I hope we continue that tomorrow, or on Friday. Because those 2 rounds, I would like our chances. But we'll see. You never know. I mean, people can catch fire. There's plenty of birdies. There's a lot of really good players. But all we can control is our score. So if we keep swinging well, we'll be in good shape. Yeah, good night to you, Selva. Hope to see you back here on Friday, dude. Everybody, take care. Have a great rest of your Wednesday, and have a good Thursday, and I hope to see you guys back here on Friday. Thank you all so much.